Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I really wanted to shoot another outdoor video after the one I shot yesterday. I've actually come down to the beach today, which you can see behind me, and I've tried to come to an area with slightly better lighting. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. What I really wanted to discuss today was the issue of black swans. Obviously, we've got a situation right now where it's very unfortunate, but there's the escalation of tensions between Israel and Palestine. I'll start by saying, or in fact, I don't want to comment too much on the situation, but what I will say is that I am praying for peace. I don't want to see any further loss of life on either side. That's just not what I'm about. But yeah, praying for peace for both sides, and praying for the people that are obviously affected directly by this. But yeah, in terms of a sort of trading point of view, obviously we need to think about the impact that this is going to have on markets as investors. And I think what I'm really hoping for, as somebody that is obviously admittedly long cryptos and long stocks at the moment, is that there is no further escalation in terms of the tensions, and that you know, the sort of tensions and the war is obviously isolated to the region that it's currently in, and hopefully there is a swift resolution. Hopefully terrorists can be defeated and peace can come back to that region quickly and promptly, without escalation and other countries getting involved. And I really think in that situation, then it is likely that markets should do okay. Obviously, the uncertainty of war would likely be offset with the stimulus that is going to come in terms of the provision of weapons to Israel from the US, and probably allies of Palestine, providing sort of support and aid to themselves. And I would like to think that over the next few weeks and months, markets would actually be able to stabilise and do quite well in that scenario. But obviously we have to talk about the possibility of there being a black swan event. And we obviously saw this just a little over 4 years ago, or a little under 4 years ago, with what happened with COVID. So obviously we need to be mindful that anything can happen. And yeah, there's definitely potential there for markets to suffer in a situation where there was an escalation in terms of the war. And I think for that reason, personally, I have cut down my DCAs slightly. I'm looking to probably DCA at a rate of around about 50% of what I was doing prior to the events from the weekend just gone. So yeah, I think it's important to obviously be prepared for this. I do have access to some capital on the side if things do escalate and we do see markets start to nosedive. I do think in that situation, things will be fairly short-lived. I do expect that stimulus will come in if we do see things starting to escalate. And obviously, Bitcoin ultimately is a hard asset. So I would expect that it could start to respond in a similar fashion to the way that gold would respond through a crisis, in that there is demand for it. So probably an initial sell-off, but then for that demand to come in fairly quickly as people realise that actually Bitcoin is a hard asset and it is a good place to store wealth. Obviously that can't be said for many of the altcoins. So I think for now, a more defensive strategy to have is to build up cash on the side, to focus on Bitcoin and also Ethereum, and not to get too overexposed in the altcoins just until things settle down. And yeah, just to be prepared for any scenario. Obviously the halving now is 200 days away, so that's likely to still be an upward catalyst for next year. But I think it's really important to just be a little bit cautious through these times of uncertainty and ensure that you're well prepared for what potentially could be about to come over the next few weeks. So I'll leave it there. I hope you do enjoy the content. As you can see, I've just got the beach behind me now. Another beautiful evening out here. And yeah, hope you all take care. Have a great evening. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll speak to you again soon.